Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished the prelude to this game, and now I'm playing the real thing. I'm going to assume that this does not assume... Those V's are rendering weird. Does not assume that I played the prelude. I didn't change any of my controls. I'm playing with a keyboard and, well, mostly mouse this time. Just because that seemed a little more natural. Accessibility, what's in here? Highlights. Oh, okay, fair. That sounds handy. Let's see what it looks like. Sounds fine. Full screen already is. Puzzle mode, no thanks. Alright, let's start. 026, by the way. Early access, just so you know. I usually don't play early access games, but this one just worked out that way. Still got this weird gold border around the window that, like, happens whenever I start capturing it, and I don't know why. At an unknown time and location. This music's very crunchy. Remote connection request detected. Security database unavailable. Loading default security protocols. Staff unavailable. Interfaces unavailable. Initializing companion 2.7.1. Is this the physical thing that repairs those little microscopic whatevers? Maybe. Connection established. You have connected to facility. Data missing, data missing. I am your companion. Okay. How can I help you? Do you copy? Affirmative. It is capable of copying. Please rate the satisfaction from the quality of the audio, video, lag, and controls. Well, it got no video, so that's a 0 on that. Audio seems fine, though. Satisfaction? Unfortunately, I am unable to interpret that as a rating. Please use a numeric rating while also providing a scale or an objective measure of quality. It is acceptable for my needs. That's not numeric. Man, you must be one old piece of software. Thank you for the answer. Oh, it took it. How can I help you? I want all logs, recordings, entries, and, let's see, information about access to the compound or its parts. Retrieving, please wait. An error has occurred. The requested data is not accessible. Multiple systems are reporting damage. Shoot! Wait a second. Can't access data. Shows everything down at the repair. Alter. I am back. Is the repair panel still working? Shouldn't there be a question mark there? Checking, please wait. Operation finished. The repair panel is still working. Great, I want access. Access granted. Alright, here we go. Virtual training module loaded due to your account lacking necessary certifications. Initializing Tutor 1.0 to go through the basic training. Crap! Oh no, I have to go to the tutorial! Good time of day not... Oh, I get it. Good time of day not detected. Connect nodes to nodes to chips. Chips. Okay. Draw paths. Process forest crashed. Hello. Alright, number 1, virtual module connections. Done. It appears Tutor 1.0 has crashed. That's okay, I don't need it. Negative. Current security protocol settings require accounts lacking certifications to go through any certification process. Override that. Negative. Current security protocol settings require accounts to have at least one certification to issue commands. But... Initializing Tutor 0.9... Just... Okay, so the 1.0 was no good, so you go back a version? Hello, Jim. That's not Jim, it appears you're in the process of going through the introductory modules. Jim, you must remember that all nodes of the same type, and you must know type is designated by color and... What? What did that last text box say? You must remember that all nodes of the same type and you must know type is designated by color and symbol? Okay. All nodes of the same type must be connected in one big structure. Jim, connection from one node to another can go through multiple nodes in between. Jim, do you have any questions? My name is not Jim. Jim. Process 4 has crashed. Okay. Alright, pass through. Yeah. You know what's neat? Since I played the prelude, I'm like in exactly the right position to be like playing as this character over here. Because like I know what I'm doing already, and I'm having to go through a tutorial that I don't need. I like this. Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe not. It appears Tutor 0.9 is crashed. Yes, indeed. No earlier versions of Tutor are available. Initializing digital manual. Welcome to the digital manual. Scanning module, please wait. Section, removing paths. Use secondary input for path removal. Hold the secondary input and drag along a path to remove it. That's one solution to having to change the text for every possible control binding. That's basically what I've done in the game I released most recently. And section. Section, missing types. Nodes of different types cannot be connected together. Yeah, they can, you just get this weird rainbow cable. Mixed type connections are invalid and prevent nodes from powering up. Remove paths that form mixed type connections. Use secondary input for that purpose. And section. Huh. I can work with that. Oh, did you not know? Okay. Erasing. Meh. There was text there I didn't read, because I knew what I was doing. That's going to get me in trouble later. Clearing. All paths in a module can be removed using a clear functionality. This is more effective than manually erasing each of them. The option is available in the interface and with a suitable shortcut and section. Okay, so it's here, and the keybind is what? K for remove, J for draw. Okay, so that's keyboard. Clear path, C. Undo right. Okay, so I want Z for this. C is fine for that. I want R for reset. There is no reset. I guess that's the closest thing to reset. Okay, let's set that to R. Sure. Alright. Clear is available in the menu above. Press C to remove all the... Oh, it doesn't update when I go to my control settings. That's fine. Early access. You want me to complete that path all the way, but I'm not gonna. Section, Extrication. A node can be extricated from all paths connected to it. Engage the secondary input twice on a node to remove all paths connected to it. Oh, neat. Okay, I did not know that. Double right click and that. Cool, okay. Sure, I could have done what you suggested, but I did not. Grayed out tiles are disabled, and no paths can be drawn over them. Segmenting. Complex modules are divided into logical segments. This ensures stability of underlying systems and prevents damage to the components. New segments are unlocked when all available nodes are connected. And section. Rerouting. Connected nodes paths can be rerouted. As long as there is a valid connection to a node, it will stay powered up. Accidentally disconnecting a node can result in segments getting relocked to prevent damage. The change that resulted in relocking can be rolled back using a revert feature. The option is available in the interface and with a suitable shortcut. Right, so this thing up here is the interface. Yep. Okay, cool. So you want me to do that, and oh, that's locked, right, of course. Oh, it's telling me exactly what to do. Oh, I get a big eraser on the thing. That's cool. Alright. And then, let's do some of this. Some of this. What? Right, it's dragging between one node and the other to remove. I'll get used to it. It's gonna take some time though. Like I try to click on the thing, like I'd expect to right click here and remove this entire wire, but that's not how it is. Which again is fine, it's a valid mode of input. Just not the one I expect by default. I had an extra wire, but now I'm locked out of the puzzle and I can't fix it. Congratulations! You have been certified with a basic knowledge of the repair systems. Would you like to set digital manual to run in the background? Sure, why not? At least it's not intelligent. Configuration updated. How can I help you? Monitor all devices and extract logs and any other information as soon as anything becomes available. Don't bother me unless you find anything. I assume I'm playing as guide from the prologue. More likely than subject. Maybe. I don't know. We'll probably learn as we go along. Affirmative. Surge protector. Actually, why would I assume that? I don't know. I don't know who guide or subject were. But, like, whoever this is, they have a thing that they're trying to do here. And they like, know what they're doing. a very specific mission that this is just in the way of doing. Power Distributor. That sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar. Didn't I do like 2 other puzzles called Power Distributor already? Anyway, okay, so this is one of those cut off by paths puzzles. None of these... Oh, hold on, okay, so position of... Oh boy, okay, so this is the highlight feature happening. That's actually slightly distracting. I think I can see well enough without that happening. I might turn that back on at some point, but for now it's fine. Okay, so this is a snarl with no obvious solution because... okay, so it's level 2 of the prologue again. So yeah, can't go across those. Something could go around here. But why would I care about that when purple would have to cut everything else off if it did? Orange and purple in this order, green... Okay, okay, so... Is there literally anything I can do at the start? Hang on, are these... So you're suggesting this, which does nothing. You're not actually suggesting that, you're suggesting this. Okay, so wires don't, like, behave different here if they're in there or whatever. I mean, I think this problem is as it's presented, it's just that this is something I find impossible to think about, so, okay. I'm going to have to get good at wrapping my head around this. So let's take it slow and understand what has to happen. Let's pick a node. Green can connect to green. Just anyway, those are the easiest 2. There are many different routes I can use for that. However, purple is at an edge. Orange is at an edge. Okay, both of these oranges are at an edge. Purple is offset. How can I use this? So I can use this constraint to connect orange and purple at the same time. However, that obviously doesn't work for green. And partial completion is no completion. Oh, got it. Okay. It's... the orange path is just extremely long. I think. Is that what's happening here? Yeah, it is. And that's what this part is for. Because you want me to go all the way over here. Okay, sure. Sure. Alright. Again, yeah, just... don't panic. Take your time. Evaluate the constraints. Use all the available space, apparently. And it just works out. Huh, I'm learning something about myself. I have this weird, like, panic response to routing puzzles I don't instantly see the solution to. Why would that be? Like in this game of all games? With all the puzzle games I've played? Weird! Like, what is it about this that's activating a part of my brain that's just not active for other puzzles? And I don't like it. I'm gonna stamp that part of my brain out. Just train out of that habit. Number 10, regulators. Okay. So, somewhat similar snarl here. Corner blacks. Or grays, or whatever they are. I'll just call that black. It's like white, but darker. Maybe there will be black and this is gray. I don't know. But like, that could be gray. It's just lighter gray. Black and white is unambiguous. For now. So red. No, I'm not thinking about red. I'm thinking about black. Right, so both of these have a thing next to them that I don't want to cut off. Your destination is here. Okay, so this is non-optional. I have to do that. It's kind of like solving a Taiji puzzle, just a little bit. I think this is snaking around the reds. And I'm not going to take these suggestions just yet. There might be something more complicated going on here. So this is snaking around the reds. And all the way around the purples, and going through here, isn't it? Well, not necessarily. Let's try this. Let me see if this just happens to work out if I... Oops, not what I meant to do. Do that. It looks like it does. Okay, so like, find the one path that has to be longest, at least in these early tutorial puzzles. And then the rest just kind of follows after that. Okay, fair. So, search for the longest path, do that one first, Rectifier, and then do other stuff too. Sure. Okay, so I can make a hole somewhere. I could also do... Oh, there's a hole already there. Alright, so this indigo here is going to have to be connected after the purple. To connect all the purples, I can't quite just do it now, but I can fix it so that I can. Like, that's enough. Almost. Right? Yes. Now to get indigo into the fold, can I just, like, make room for it here? Yes, I'm done already. Okay. Basically. Did I break this puzzle in some way? That felt like I just kind of made a mess, but won anyway. And there's a lot of extra space. It feels like I missed a key realization here, but maybe it was just that I could leave that gap there, but like, I couldn't not leave that gap there. Like, there wasn't an input I could make that would, like, have completed the loop before the rest of it unlocks, right? Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Transformers. Alright, no real choice at the start. I have to do all of these things as far as I can tell. Then I get this area. So, route around red. That is not in network anymore. If I cut this off. This helps, though. Yes, and that's enough. Okay. Now, similar thing here. Pretty much this. Ooh, look at you. You want to do this. Ha! That's pretty good. Like that, I think? And then... Oh, but these wouldn't be connected if I'd cut this off. Well, ain't that a pickle? Okay. This obviously isn't going south, it's going north. Or, you know, up. This obviously has to go over here, so like no matter what I do, this is necessary. Ah, well look at this thing I just found. There we go. So yeah, just kind of noodle around, do a partial solution, solve a couple of the lesser constraints, and then the greater ones might come into the picture. Oh dear. That's concerning. I just gained this though, and that lets me connect the whites in such a way that is... perhaps healthier. I can do this. I think that was new since last unlock thingy. So I can take this out. I can take this out. Free up a lot of space, and that's enough for green. And now purple. I think this gets a little snaking path that goes all along. And then these go away, this goes away, and I'm done. Great. Okay. Section, PSU connections. Hey, it's one of these big things that was in the final unsolvable puzzle in Prelude. Each module cluster has a dedicated power supply unit. A PSU module works differently from logical modules. In a PSU module, all logical nodes must be connected to a power supply node. Okay, gotcha. And section. So don't connect to each other, just connect to the, if this is present, connect to it. Okay? Yep. PSU pass-through. PSU modules distribute the power differently from logical modules. This requires all logical modules to be directly connected to a power supply node, so not good enough to do that? Got it. We need a wire that doesn't pass through another. Multiple nodes can be connected through one forking path, but power will not pass through one logical node to another. And section. Okay, so you want this, and that, but not this. That's no good. I can do that, it's valid, but it's unnecessary. PSU segmenting and rerouting. All PSU modules require nodes to be powered up in correct order to avoid shorting. Okay. All PSU modules will be divided into segments. PSU modules follow the same rules as logical modules for segmenting and rerouting. Segments will stay unlocked for as long as the relevant nodes are powered up. And sections. So basically just like, since there are two reds, the way this works is just... I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it just kind of works out. However... Right, now forking paths are legal, therefore I can do this and break U, and do that. Then I get this space open suddenly. Which means I can allocate that toward red instead, clear all this and all this, and get green. Okay? That puzzle had a long name that I didn't read until it was disappearing. 16, primary PSU. Okay? Alright. And then that's blocked off and you want me to fix it like this. Okay, so kind of drilling those concepts in case I didn't get them earlier. Fair. What's the suggestion here? Well, it's just this. Sure. Okay, and now I think I need to do these separately again. Because I need to make room for green. Oh, hold on, wait, no, that doesn't... Okay, so you already have your connection. The green room needs to be... here. Sure. Now, purple final connection is nowhere, therefore I need these greens to come out of the same port. Then I can put this here, and then there's room for purple. Okay, easy. Yeah, messy wires, whatever. It's fine. Section Power Cells. Power cells are only used during PSU boot sequences for temporary power routing. Each power cell must be connected to... Sorry, I didn't process that at all. Temporarily used during something something. Each power cell must be connected to exactly one logical node to power up. Power cells will not work if connected to power supply nodes. When power cells are present, logical nodes must be connected to either a power cell or power supply node to power up. Can I scroll back in this text somehow? I'm having trouble, like, too many of the same words are being used repeatedly, and I'm having trouble parsing it. When power cells are present, logical nodes, that's these, right? Maybe? I think so. Must be connected to either a power cell, one of those, or a power supply... No, that's a power cell. Okay, yeah, I'd like to be able to scroll back in this text or something, because, like, I can't take in a full paragraph, commit it completely to memory, then go on to the next one and add that losslessly. Anyway, can I review this by, like... Well, this is just general help. What's in here? Right mouse button twice. I'm gonna forget that. I already did once, and I'm gonna do it again. Well, this is gonna explain all the mechanics, maybe? Including ones I haven't seen, maybe? I should maybe read this more closely at some point. I will if I have questions. Okay, well, here we go. I guess this is a way to reread around this text, except in a different format. The dark nodes with 4 dots, in corners, are power cells. Power cells only appear in boot modules. I don't know what that is. Power cells power up L nodes. That's these, right? Logic nodes. See, now there's a different name here. Logical nodes, L nodes. Okay, so just synonyms. Kind of weird that that's used, like, just here only. Maybe it'll show up in that text later. What now? Power cells power up L nodes when connected. Power cells can only power up a single L node through a single connection, like that. Are these like the octagonal things I experienced in Prelude? Connecting the same L node twice to the same power cell will prevent it from working. Okay, so no, that's different. That doesn't say anything about branching paths, right? So if I have an extra bit of wire, it's fine. Ooh, that noise! That was a really good one. Nodes can be connected to the power supply to power it up. What? But each power cell must be connected to a node anyway. So I can do this, and that's there. Warning, warning, security protocol triggered. A vital connection between nodes was broken. Sections were automatically relocked to avoid damage. Mark the warning as red and skip it in the future. The warning was marked as red and will be skipped in the current session. Current session, okay. So if I reboot the game, that's no longer true, maybe. So hang on, I'm gonna try this out. So yeah, it's unhappy because there are multiple connections. Does it care about this? Yes. So it's the side, not the individual wire. Okay. Nodes can be connected to the power supply to power it up, but each power cell must be connected to a node anyway. Is there like a... Okay. Return to menu. Okay, so after this puzzle I'm gonna do a thing. Anyway, this is just a basic tutorial, right? So I assume this doesn't work. No. It needs a logic node. That noise! It really stands out. Okay. Section, power cell limits. So here's the thing. I want to stop after that puzzle and like go to a map screen and see overall where I am, or like a list of puzzles. I haven't been given a way to get to anything of that sort. And like, once I solve a puzzle, I'm instantly kicked into the next puzzle. I'm kind of being like a little bit more feedbacky here maybe, because this is early access and I know the author's watching. Hi, Skill. So like I want to be able to stop after a puzzle, like maybe a little interstitial screen or something, where I can say whether I want to continue to the next puzzle or go out somewhere. I mean, that's not necessarily the right solution here, but I'm desiring to have a clean end of a puzzle, solve it, then leave before I see what the next puzzle is, and come back to it another day. And it looks like I won't be able to here. So that's fine, but I'd prefer it a different way. Power cell limits. A single power cell can power up only a single logical node. Additionally, a single power cell cannot be connected to another power cell. Although I assume this thing is going to shut up at some point. I guess I'm just still in the tutorial, but without any kind of map or puzzle list or anything, I don't know how much more tutorial there is. So I'm kind of ready to stop and pick it up again. This could be the last tutorial puzzle, there could be 50 more, I don't know. Additionally, a single power cell cannot be connected to another power cell. And see, I was talking about something else, so I don't know what the last text box said. Anyway, this is what early access is for, right? Playtesting. I am doing playtesting right now. Additionally, a single power cell cannot be connected to another power cell. Okay, sure. A single logical node can be connected to multiple power cells as long as each connection has its own path. Okay, I understand that. And section. Power cell limits. Power cell limits. Okay, yeah, so you're just showing that. Alright, so I can't do this, because that'll break everything, but I can do this. Sure. Okay. So let's say I'd, like, press the escape key here. Yeah, you're warning me. Hold on. The music stopped. Maybe this is like the end of a section. This is a PSU boot module. Due to the age and wear of the components, there is a risk of permanent damage. Mistakes must be avoided at all cost. It shouldn't be too hard to not make mistakes if I take my time. Negative. System is unstable. Precise power controls are unavailable. Once boot initialization starts, the operation must be done swiftly. So this one's going to have a timer. Okay, hold on. What are you talking about? Initialization. Operation. Explain. Affirmative. Boot process is split multiple steps. Split into? During each step, you must power up all logical nodes and power cells. Okay. Established connection must not be severed. You will have a limited amount of time for each step. Should the module enter a critical status, the system will forcibly disconnect it from the rest. I should stay calm then. That text went slower than the others. Alright, one step at a time. Okay, so timer doesn't start until I actually interact with it. Alright, so... yeah, so here's options. This is all that there is here. There's help that I assume doesn't have a map screen buried later in it. There's previous component, next component. Like if I want to get to a specific puzzle... yeah, I don't know, like I'd appreciate some sort of extra structure, like a different way to navigate than just forward back when I'm right here in the action, in the puzzle view. Anyway, cool. Okay, so I got this far. We're going to have something with timers next time to learn about. Maybe there is still a map screen later in here. Maybe I just have to finish the tutorial first, and I haven't done that yet. I can hope. All right, I will hope. I'll see you next time to keep going from here and see what happens. Okay, so if I were to return to menu, halt. In Prologue, that was a quit game thing. Actually, have I seen the menu at all? No, I didn't see this when I started. It just did a cold open to the game. Okay, sure. If I start game, it turns off. Then I'm back here, then I get the that again. And, not sure if I can get out of that in any other way than just doing it that way. That's fine. Okay, well, there is a menu here. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll see you next time to do some sort of timed puzzle.